Have you ever tried to catch a shooting star? There's that brilliant, breathtaking flash across the night sky. It's fiery, it's fast, and it's gone before you can fully comprehend its beauty. If that experience feels familiar, you might just be trying to understand, or even love, an Aries woman. She is the first sign of the Zodiac, the spark that ignites the astrological year. And just like that shooting star, she is a force of nature, passionate, driven, and fiercely independent. Trying to love her with a one-size-fits-all approach is like trying to bottle lightning. It just won't work. Her heart doesn't speak in quiet whispers, it roars like a fire. To truly connect with her, you need to learn her language. Not just the words she says, but the unspoken language of her soul. So, let's move beyond the surface-level stereotypes. Let's get real about what it truly means to earn the affection and loyalty of this incredible woman. This isn't just about astrology, it's about understanding a unique and powerful personality. What is the secret love language of an Aries woman? The answer is more complex, and far more rewarding, than you might think. First, we have to understand her core. The Aries woman is ruled by Mars, the planet of war, action, and desire. This doesn't mean she's looking for a fight. It means she's a warrior for her own life. She's the CEO of her own destiny, the hero of her own story. She doesn't wait for permission. She doesn't ask for a seat at the table, she builds her own. This independence is the foundation of her entire being. And it's the first major clue to understanding her love language. Many people make the mistake of trying to tame her, take care of her. They see her strength and think their role is to provide a soft place for her to land. While that comes from a good place, it often misreads her needs entirely. She isn't looking for a savior. She's looking for a co-pilot. An equal. A partner in crime who can keep up with her adventures. This brings us to the first, and perhaps most crucial, love language for an Aries woman: acts of allegiance. This isn't quite the same as acts of service. Doing her laundry or running her errands might be appreciated, but it won't necessarily make her feel loved. Why? Because she's perfectly capable of doing those things herself. Acts of allegiance are different. It's about showing you're on her team, that you have her back, no matter what. It's defending her name in a room where she isn't present. It's actively listening to her latest, crazy, idea for a business and saying, "Okay, how can I help you brainstorm the first step?" It's about supporting her mission. An Aries woman almost always has a mission. It could be climbing the corporate ladder, starting a non-profit, mastering a new skill, or planning the most epic trip imaginable. When you invest your energy into her goals, you're not just doing a service. You are validating her entire existence. You're telling her, "I see your fire, and I'm not afraid of it. In fact, I want to add my own fuel to it." Think of it this way: don't just tell her you believe in her. Show her. Help her build the deck for her presentation. Be her gym partner when she decides to train for a marathon. Celebrate her wins, big or small, as if they were your own. This is the ultimate sign of respect in her world, and for an Aries, respect is a powerful form of love. Next, let's talk about quality time. Again, we need to add an Aries-specific filter. For many, quality time might mean a quiet, romantic dinner or cuddling on the couch watching a movie. And while an Aries woman can enjoy those moments, her primary definition of quality time is much more dynamic. Her version is quality adventure. She is an experiential being. She wants to do things, see things, and create memories. Sitting still for too long can feel like a cage. So, if you want to fill her love tank with quality time, think about shared experiences. Plan a spontaneous weekend road trip. Sign up for a class together that neither of you knows anything about, like rock climbing or pottery. Take her to a high-energy concert or a competitive sporting event. Even a simple walk can become an adventure if you explore a new neighborhood or a trail you've never been on. The key is novelty and excitement. She craves the thrill of the new. Routine is the enemy of romance for an Aries. By planning these adventures, you're showing her that life with you will never be boring. You're showing her that you're willing to step out of your comfort zone with her. This creates a powerful bond. You're not just lovers, you're explorers, charting the map of your life together. Every shared laugh, every conquered challenge, every new horizon, that is the fabric of your connection. It's the us against the world feeling that an Aries secretly craves beneath her independent exterior. Now, what about words of affirmation? This one can be tricky. The Aries woman is confident, yes. But that doesn't mean she doesn't need to hear how you feel. However, she has a built-in detector for anything that sounds insincere or generic. Empty flattery will get you nowhere. Telling her she's nice or pretty is like telling the sun it's warm. It's obvious and lacks depth. Her dialect of words of affirmation is words of admiration. You need to be specific. What do you admire about her? Don't just say, "You're so smart." Say, "I was blown away by how you handled that difficult situation at work. Your ability to think on your feet is incredible." Don't just say, "You're strong." Say, "I admire your courage for starting your own business. I know it isn't easy, but your passion is truly inspiring." Compliment her mind. Her drive. Her humor. Her courage. Her passion. These are the things she values most in herself. When you see them and acknowledge them, she feels truly seen. Another crucial element here is directness. Be straightforward. Don't beat around the bush or play mind games. An Aries woman appreciates honesty and bluntness. If you love her, tell her. If you're proud of her, say it. If you think she's the most exciting person you've ever met, let her know. This direct praise resonates with her own straightforward nature. She speaks from the heart and expects the same in return. And while you're admiring her, don't forget to engage in playful competition. A little bit of witty banter and challenge in your conversation is like a shot of espresso for her soul. It keeps her engaged and proves you're sharp enough to keep up with her. Let's move on to physical touch, a love language that is absolutely vital for this fiery sign. Aries is a physical, primal sign. Her energy is embodied. She lives in the present moment, and touch is the most present, in the moment sense we have. For her, touch is about passion, energy, and connection. It's not always about soft, gentle caresses, though those have their place. It's also about the electricity of a spontaneous kiss in the middle of a crowded street. It's the way you grab her hand with excitement when you have a great idea. It's a playful shove during a teasing argument. It's a long, tight hug after a hard day that says, "I'm here. I'm solid. You can lean on me for a second." Public displays of affection are often welcome, as long as they feel authentic. Holding her hand, putting your arm around her, these actions stake a claim. They say, "This is my person," which appeals to the possessive and passionate side of her nature. The passion that Aries is famous for isn't just a cliché. It's a genuine need. Physical intimacy is a way for her to express the intensity of her feelings, to burn off that incredible energy, and to connect on a level that words can't reach. A relationship lacking in physical passion and spontaneous touch will quickly feel stagnant and lifeless to an Aries woman. It's a non-negotiable part of how she gives and receives love. Finally, we come to receiving gifts. This is perhaps the most misunderstood love language when it comes to the Aries woman. She is not materialistic in the traditional sense. A generic, expensive handbag or a piece of jewelry that anyone could own might not move her at all. Why? Because it lacks thought. It lacks fire. The key to gifting an Aries woman is not the price tag, but the story and the intent behind the gift. Gifts for an Aries should fall into one of three categories: gifts of experience, gifts of passion, or gifts of victory. A gift of experience is tickets to that band she loves, or a pre-planned weekend getaway. It ties back to her love language of quality adventure. You're not just giving her an object, you're giving her a future memory. A gift of passion is something that relates directly to her current obsession. Is she learning to play the guitar? Get her a unique, personalized guitar pick. Is she into fitness? Get her the best-in-class gear for her favorite workout. This shows you listen. It shows you're paying attention to what lights her up. And a gift of victory? This one is pure Aries. She loves to win. She loves to compete. Gifting her something that feels like a trophy or a medal can be incredibly powerful. It could be a custom-made piece of art that commemorates a personal achievement, or even something silly like a world's best trophy related to an inside joke. The thought process should be, what can I give her that will make her feel like the champion she is? Avoid anything overly sentimental or delicate unless you know for sure it's her style. She's more likely to appreciate something bold, useful, or fun. Spontaneity is your best friend here. A surprise gift for no reason at all is far more impactful than an obligatory gift on a holiday. It says, I was thinking of you, and I had to act on it right now. This impulsive, passionate gesture perfectly mirrors her own nature. So, when we put it all together, what does the love language of an Aries woman look like? It's a dynamic blend. It's the unwavering support of a partner who champions her dreams. That's her acts of allegiance. It's the thrill of a shared journey, filled with spontaneity and new horizons. That's her quality adventure. It's the power of direct, honest praise that admires her strength and her spirit. Those are her words of admiration. It's the electric current of a spontaneous touch and a passionate embrace. That is her essential physical touch. And it's the thoughtful surprise that celebrates her passions and her victories. That is her version of receiving gifts. Loving an Aries woman is not for the faint of heart. It requires energy, confidence, and a willingness to be completely, brutally honest. She will challenge you. She will push you to be more than you thought you could be. She will never, ever let life be dull. She doesn't want to be worshipped from afar. She wants someone to run alongside her, to meet her fire with a fire of their own. Don't try to figure out her primary love language in the traditional sense. She is not a single note, she is a symphony. A loud, exhilarating, and beautiful one. To love her is to appreciate all of these elements at once. It's about showing up, keeping up, and never, ever trying to dim her light. Because when an Aries woman feels truly seen, truly admired, and truly matched, she will love you with a loyalty and a passion that can move mountains. She is, after all, the one who brings the fire. Your job is simply to be brave enough to dance in its flames.